Hey guys, I'm Racing Chewy Side, and here's a track guide from Martinsville. Second time we've been here. If you didn't notice, it's late afternoon, probably to simulate nighttime. But we're just going to jump to it, get to the keys of the race card. Number 1, tires, mostly the rears. Easy to spin up after a while. Maybe not the first few laps, but after a while it gets really hairy. And it's probably made worse with this false sense of security by the late afternoon. Number 2 is probably going to be brakes, braking, wheel hop, anything along those lines. But it all depends on your brake bias, how aggressive you are. The more aggressive you are, the more likely you are to wreck the thing. Under braking. And number 3 is going to be it's a short track, lots of angry people. Probably, depending on how many bumping there is. And probably a lot of wrecks. So we're just going to show the pit road exit. Pace car speed is 45 miles per hour. Pit road speed is 35 miles per hour. Which becomes a thing under caution. Depending on how far back you are, you might get lapped. So let's just do all this. Alright, here's what I mean by pit road exit. It's really nothing to it. It's just the cones and then the blue cone. It's all obviously right there. Onto the lap. Alright, here we are about to take the lap. Default fixed setup with fixed weather, which is cooler than normal because of the late afternoon setting. Only thing I changed was brake bias to 63, and that's just my preference. Anything lower gets a little hairy. And a couple of clicks of offset to get it to go straight. So yeah, that's it. Let's see how this lap was done. And there you have it for an 18.976. Alright, if you didn't notice, we're using a lot of brake. So anyways, we're going to make our way into 1. Slow-mo this because we're going to brake right after this monster logo here on the right. About a car length after it. Hard on the brakes, about 70-some%. And you can see I'm turning into the corner, but you see I'm barely turning the wheel. It's because it's kind of hairy on entry, so you got to be really smooth on your entry to the corner. If you just yank the wheel to the left, you might lose it. So you can see the more I turn left, the less brake I use. I hold this brake all the way to the apex of the corner to make sure it's slowed down enough to make the corner. And once I'm here, you can see that's where I'm turning the most, but that's as far as I'm going to go. I'm going to use some throttle. Here to turn it some more. Right there, and then you see it's already full throttle. So we're going to punch it off the corner. Now after many laps, it might get hairy, so yeah. Kind of pause it there. Anyways, turn 3. Same thing, monster, about a couple car lengths this time. Maybe a car length and a half past it. Same amount of brake. We're going to turn in the same. Basically the same exact thing we did in 1 and 2. Turn in slowly, cautiously, smoothly. While also holding the brakes while releasing them slowly. You see I'm slowly getting less and less brake to the point where I'm at 0. Like right there, letting it roll. I'm going to use the throttle to get it to turn again. From here on, I should be able to punch it. And that'll take us to the line. Anyways, that's all we're going to have for this week. This will probably be the last year of track guides. I'll probably do some next year, but only at all the tracks that are unaffected by the NASCAR rule change. Or assuming we even get that. I'm just not a fan of it. We're going to be doing a B and C next year, so get used to that. Anyways, I'm Racing Chewy Side.